Hi everyone, this is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a collective love reading for all signs and any sign that you may be thinking of. Today, I am going to ask our spirit guides about the person on your mind. What are their intentions? Where is this headed? What is going on with them? What are their thoughts and feelings? Anything that spirit wants you to know at this time. So please take with you what connects to you, leave the rest for everyone else. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided to this channel. Reminder, I have a main channel. The link is in the description below, along with a pick a card channel. So I'll put those links in the description below for you. Let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. Person on our mind, what is going on? What are their thoughts and intentions? What is happening in this connection? Where do you see us going? I am listening for you now. I have given birth. I'm bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. So it's just the beginning, okay? You could be forecasting ahead, but Spirit's trying to bring you back. Like, even for those of you who are a mother, it took 9 months to make a baby. It didn't happen overnight. It had to grow. You had to feed it. You had to nourish your body. So there's a sense of it's just the beginning. And that could be what they want you to know. Like in the big picture of life, that we have a long way to go. And we have almost this feeling of, a full road ahead and growing old, like we if you look at the years that are ahead of you, we could have a really long way to go. So even if you've been together for let's just say you've been together for a couple of years and you think, yeah, but it's not brand new. In the big picture of your life, it could be just the beginning. So that's what they're trying to say. I have simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures of my life. I'm decluttering my life. I'm organizing myself. I'm simplifying things. I've had too much on my plate recently. I have too many things in my head. My head is always spinning. I never give my mind a chance to rest. So it's affecting the relationship. It's affecting how I'm thinking. I'm overreacting, things like that. So simplify your life, making yourself feel better in a lot of different areas, and then sharing yourself. I am incredibly generous being. Now, the one thing that's jumping out at me is the zebra. Zebras, no two zebras have the same stripes. So they're reminding you that, yes, you're sharing yourself, and there's a special, unique part of you. There's a special part of you that they see, and maybe you haven't been able to share that with anybody else. But they do see that. They see the real you, and maybe that's something you need to hear, that they really are seeing you for who you are, or they really are seeing, kind of this potential they're saying with you. So maybe they haven't said where we're headed or what's going on, but I'm going to go with the word potential for a second, possibilities and potentials, because that feels so hopeful to me, doesn't it? It feels like we could be anything and everything to each other. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 2 of Pentacles. I have a 3 of Cups. I have a Queen of Swords. And I have an 8 of Swords. So it felt like the more I get to know you, the more I'm happy. It was just a feeling of, I'm getting closer to you. I feel more balanced to you. We're not so far apart anymore as far as our feelings. So I would say that we are becoming closer, okay? I feel like I'm trying to break through whatever guard you had up. That could be you breaking through their guard or vice versa. But I do feel like we're getting closer. There's a sense of closer to you happening. You might not be feeling it, but think about it this way. sometimes we don't see like those little increments or those little improvements until we look back at where we started, or we look back at something that we went through and we see how far we've come, something like that. So you might not see that slowly, you guys are getting closer and you're just kind of not experiencing it that way. I have a Four Swords. I have a Justice card. I have a World. And I have an Ace of Swords. It came into me as for those of you that would like to have more and you want to know, is this the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with? I feel like we have to put it on hold. I feel like not that it's going to be on hold. I feel like we have to stop thinking about it or stop talking about it, because it's either upsetting somebody or it's pushing somebody. And there will be a day and time when they're ready to enter into that phase. There will be a time when they do want to talk about it, but they might not be there yet. Okay. So don't drop hints. If family and friends are saying, hey, when you guys going to tie the knot, tell your family to be quiet. It's none of their business, So I just feel like don't put pressure on this person, because this person is the type of person, like, you can't tell them what to do or what the timeline's going to be. That they have to decide for themselves. So it was more of it's not off the table. It's more of a pause for those types of conversations. Like, we're not there yet. So they could be struggling with something like that. So just, I don't know, just enjoy what you have for now. And if you're going to be together in the future, then it's going to happen automatically. Okay. Enjoy what you have together. What is this? A revelation. Okay. A little bit of an eye opener there. A little bit of I need to know, so you will get the answers that you seek. Sometimes we just have to pause. It's a sense of just don't think too far ahead. Okay. Somebody's thinking too far ahead. I have the Artist, this creativity, imagination. Your imagination is running wild. I'm thinking about what my future would be with this person, a home, a marriage, kids, and maybe we're not there. Maybe we want to make plans. We're making plans in our head, and your person just isn't even thinking that far ahead. You're already, down that path. So be careful. Maybe we're going too fast. Trust yourself. What's best for you? It's a little bit of I need to reel myself in for some reason. Maybe I'm overthinking this, or I'm over fantasizing about somebody. I have been hoping for more, and it's just isn't happening as quickly as I want it to. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It just means it hasn't happened yet. And that's what I want you to remember. It doesn't mean that it is never going to happen, because it's not today. It just means that it just hasn't happened yet. So hold on to that. And then I have cosmic order. We have to go in the order of things. Every relationship goes at its own pace, and some go faster, some go slower. We know that. It's almost a natural pace between the two individuals. And they grow and they go through cycles, and we experience different things than we would with other people. So part of me feels like whatever you're meant to experience with this person is just going to naturally happen. So I hate to say give it time, because I know you don't want to hear that. But when they share with me that there's great potential possibilities, opportunities within this connection, then it's worth holding on to, because you're happy with this person, or you could see yourself with this person. So enjoy what's right in front of you, because that's part of the growing old. That's part of the full road, is the stage that you're in right now, not where we're going to be in 5 years. I have a boomerang, a repeating process, returning and starting over. what you put out into the universe comes back to you. So there was a little part of me that I keep thinking the same things over and over again, and it keeps coming back with the same answers. So it's very much that feeling of when you do the same thing over and over again and you expect different results, it doesn't happen. So we have to change our thinking just a little bit about what's our future self, what's our higher self, something along those lines. I feel like this person wants to be all in. They just don't want to be bothered about it. They don't want to be, they don't want to keep being asked, if that makes sense. I have a bridge, a transition to a new situation, environment, event, supporting the movement and the progress. I want to go with this progress. We are making progress. It could be slow moving. It could be, I don't feel it moving at all, but we are always in motion. I feel like this is making progress. It's just we're not seeing like big wow moments, or we maybe thought we'd be in a different place than where we are at this stage. So it's probably a very slow moving energy, but that's okay. I mean, if it works for both of you, it is progress, and we are going over the gap that we have to go over, whether it's we're both healing still from something, we are both growing together, we could be working on some personal things, during this transition. I have a quest, a specific or unclear state of search, an effort to reach a goal. I get it. I want my goal to be, I live happily ever after with this person. Otherwise, and I want to know if I'm wasting my time. You have to ask yourself, are you happy today? Is that a waste of time? If you're happy today and you're comfortable today, it's not a waste of your time. Okay. You're where you're supposed to be at this exact moment. So you can definitely think about a goal. You can definitely think about dreams. I want you to. I just don't want you to put all of your effort into that's all you think about. I have a cross, religious belief, spiritual. It could be your religion. It could be my family, has an expectation of certain things. My religion says a certain thing about a relationship. You've got to go with what connects to you. You've got to go with what connects to you with the your morals, your values, things like that. I have them repairing, and I have peace. I have a feeling that we are both in search of this within this relationship. I have a feeling that we are both trying to be very comfortable with each other, learning to love each other, healing and repairing some wounds from the past at the same time, learning how to be in a better and healthier relationship now. And this feeling of I want a more successful union than I had in the past. I don't want crazy. I don't want high maintenance. I don't want drama. I do feel like you're the person I want to be with. You're the missing piece of the puzzle. So you bring me peace just thinking about that. The fact that I found you, the fact that I'm with you. The Spirit's saying hold on to this because this is good for you. There's a sense of maybe you know that. There's a sense of, I'm going to say hold on to this. Maybe you have moments where you say, I'm going to jump ship. I'm out of here. It's not going fast enough. No, I don't think that that's going to help you either. I feel like that's just, I'm not getting what I want when I want it. And there's, saying you're going to get what you want. You just have to let it happen. You're not there yet. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have a Knight of Pentacles. I have the World. And I have a Nine of Cups. There's a beautiful sense of working together. This person is starting to realize that we make a good team, that we are entering into the next phase, they're saying. So this person is automatically taking this to the next level. Okay, so next phase, next level, whatever that is for you. we're slowly transitioning into that, whether it's we spend more time together, we're not seeing each other people, we're admitting our feelings, they're saying, we are exclusive, something along those lines. So I do feel like that's probably going to be the turning point that I needed to hear. I just needed to know that this person's going to be all in. I'm going to say that if that hasn't happened recently, that's about to happen, because this person is seeing that you make a great team. You work well together. They're content with you. They're at peace with you. You're the missing puzzle piece. Okay. So sometimes it just takes time for somebody to decide that you're really the one they want to be with. And it doesn't happen. Sometimes it doesn't happen right away. Sometimes you think it should be sooner. They should know by now energy. If they don't know by now, they'll never know. Not necessarily. They string along all these little things for a long time until they say, yeah, I'm really happy. Look at the Knight of Swords down on one knee. I'm ready to make a move, right? I'm ready to tell you how I feel. I'm ready to share. I'm ready to admit my feelings. So, in some people's cases, it could go as far as a proposal. It could go as far as, I do see a future with you. I do want to grow old with you. I'm sorry that I haven't been telling you. I'm sorry that I haven't made you feel more secure, something like that. Let's grab some love messages, see what they do want you to know at this time. So I'm feeling good about it. I just feel that we have to trust the process, allow it to unfold the way it's supposed to. So it just isn't here yet is really the message. Doesn't mean you're not going to have it with this person, because it does feel like it's unfolding. It does feel like this person really does want to be with you. So hold on to that. I love and care for you more than you will ever know. So I'm going to say I hope they're saying that to you. I hope they're letting you know. There's big changes ahead. 555, time to receive the abundance. If the abundance says, I want to take it to the next level, I'm ready to really kind of be all in. There's magic, 777. You are manifesting your dreams. So you are allowed to dream. You are allowed to hope, of course, and you're always on my mind. So sometimes we just have to let it happen. It's hard. We live in a life of trying to control things and a sense of immediacy, and time. All we have is time, and I don't want to waste my time. So I get that, but at the same time, everything happens within a certain pace and in divine timing. So you are always on their mind. So to answer the question today, what are their thoughts and feelings? What is your person's intentions for you? You're always on their mind. And there will be a day I'll get down on one knee and want to share a lifetime of love with you. So I want you to hang in there. They said, hold on. Don't walk away too soon. Okay. Hang in there. So you will get everything you want at someday. So let's put this out into the universe. You're always on their mind. I love it. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to this channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. And a reminder that my other channel links are in the description below. We'll see you all again real soon.